8,000 active members of the United Methodist Federal Credit Union. We serve the full Western jurisdiction. We're headquartered in Montclair, California, but also have offices in Phoenix, Arizona, Sacramento, New Hampshire, and Missouri. We're a full-service financial services firm, so we're very pleased to be here today. We are very competitive. We do not charge any fees for any of our services. We do not charge monthly fees, bank fees, balance transfer fees. Last week, the New York Times reported that on average, most banks, if you bank at a large bank, I won't say who they are, you know who they are, to avoid any fees, you have to have an average of $800 in your account to not be charged any fees, any obvious fees. Well, for some people, that's a lot of money. At the United Methodist Federal Credit Union, if you keep a minimum balance of $25 in a savings account, you are charged no fees. You have access to 30,000 ATMs throughout the United States where you can withdraw cash and make deposits, and we charge you no fees. We have credit cards, car loans. We also have accounts, corporate accounts for churches and affiliated groups like nonprofits. Many child care centers, social service organizations that are affiliated with the Methodist Church are also eligible for membership. And one final point, we are very aware of the need for financial literacy education. We just launched our very first financial literacy education program, and we will be teaching financial literacy workshops throughout the community. Our basic workshop includes how to create a budget, ways to save money, and managing your money. We launched our first workshop at the Urban Foundation's, thanks to Sherry and Ann Hawthorne and Pastor Sandy, at Kid City South Park in downtown Los Angeles. We had a round of applause for them. They support our concept of financial literacy education overall. In these tough economic times, whether you have a full-time job, a part-time job, or even if you're not working, sometimes you have to ask assistance from family and friends. Well, you have a budget. You have cash in some way coming out. So we go over how to create a budget, how to save money. The courses are very engaging. We learn from one another as well. Our next class will be at the Santa Clarita United Methodist Church on October 21st. If you're in the area, you're more than welcome to stop by. They're at 2 p.m. These workshops are open to the entire community. You don't have to belong to a Methodist church or an affiliate organization. We are upgrading our webpage to have a financial literacy education icon that will list all the upcoming classes, various resources that you can use on how to make budgets and save money. And we're very careful to not send you to the, forgive my words, the vultures out there that want to sell you credit card after credit card after credit card. So we check out all the web pages that we post on our site to make sure that they do not ask for your California ID, they don't ask for your social security number for you to use their services. And we also have financing programs for parsonages. How many here are pastors and committees of finance, committee chairmen at your churches? We have financing programs for parsonages and also church properties to refinance and cash out to be able to make improvements on the church, on the parsonage. And our rates are very competitive. Our fees are very low. So once again, Ted Ramirez, United Methodist Federal Credit Union. We have a table and a booth here today. It's a pleasure to be here today. Thank you for your time. We hope you stop by and learn more about our programs, our products, and services. We are here to serve you. Thank you so very much.
I forgot to tell you the good news on that redistricting story I told you. So the African Americans, Latinos, and Asian Americans actually came together at our office to create a unity map for the state of California on redistricting, and we got most of everything that we asked for. So we did have success. And I would just also like to add that there's a very important Supreme Court case that's coming up. It's the University of Texas versus Fisher. How many of you have heard of that? It's very important because at stake is the issue of whether race can be one of a number of factors in the admissions in higher education. It's coming up. The argument will be heard, I believe, next week, next Tuesday. But it's very important for all of us. And along the lines of the story I was telling, there's this one Asian American group that's been publicly condemning me for supporting affirmative action. Not only do we support affirmative action, we got 70 other Asian American groups to sign on to our amicus brief supporting affirmative action for African Americans, Latinos, underrepresented minorities, and others. And I do believe that we have to stand for important issues and principles that are coming our way every day. So I just wanted to let you know the fight continues, the struggle for justice continues, and thank you all for coming together, traveling to come to this Shalom Summit, and along with my fellow honorary co-chair, Reverend James Lawson, thank you so much. Now we will break up at 2 o'clock into our afternoon sessions. Thank you.